I created a solo founder automation kit, a set of 3 plug and play AI systems designed to take work off your plate. First, a social media automation that keeps your brand active online. Second, an email inquiry response automation. And third is a hiring AI agent. Even today, most people have no idea about what AI is or what it can do. For some of them, ChatGPT is the only AI. But the extent of what is possible with AI in the business landscape is phenomenal. AI is not magic. It is just systems that can think, write, respond, or act like a human, but faster. It can send emails for you, summarize calls, talk to customers, write your post, or even help you hire. And that means one thing if you run a business. You don't need to do everything manually anymore. I have spent the last 9 months building AI automation systems for founders, creators, agencies, and SaaS teams. And I have seen one thing clearly. Everybody needs a different AI automation depending upon where they are in their journey. That's why I have put together 7 ready to deploy AI automation kits. Each kit has 3 automation systems that you can literally steal, use, and scale. Hi, my name is Mohit Mrinal, a developer turned AI consultant and content creator. I consult and build AI automation systems and AI agents for businesses, and I teach some here on YouTube. So if this is something of your interest, consider subscribing. And if you want to know more, check out my website mohitmirnal.com and my detailed case studies to understand what I have built so far and how to contact me for work. For each of these 3 AI automations, I will show you what it does, how it works, and what you need to know for customizing it. So let's jump into the automations. If you are a solo founder wearing every hat in your business, be it marketing, sales, customer support, or hiring, this video is for you. Most founders don't burn out because they lack ambition. They burn out because they are stuck doing the repetitive work that doesn't scale. That's why I created a solo founder automation kit, a set of 3 plug and play AI systems designed to take work off your plate. First, a social media automation that keeps your brand active online. It scrapes, drafts, generates, and posts at multiple social media on autopilot. Second, an email inquiry response automation that replies to common client questions while you are working or sleeping. And third is a hiring AI agent to help with the first layer of recruitment. It screens applicants, shortlists the best ones, so you only talk to the right people. These aren't just demos. These are real systems that I have built for my clients and in some cases for myself using no-code platforms. This is the social media automation that repurposes your industry news into beautiful social media image posts and also post this across all your social media channels. Let me show you the output first. So this is the Forex Suggest Instagram and you can see these are the posts that this automation is generating. And if you go to the social media automation case studies on my website and click on Forex Suggest, you can actually go and check the outputs on all these social media channels yourself. Let me walk you through this entire automation, how this works, and all the integrated services so you can customize it based on your needs. So this is a platform called make.com, which is a no-code platform where we can build automation workflows like this. The entire sequence is called a workflow and these small bubbles are called modules. We schedule it to run at a particular time. So for example, this one is scheduled to run every day at 6 a.m. And what it does is it scrapes the Google News results for my specific query using this Apify scraper. So I'm looking for the top 10 Forex trading news from the past 24 hours. After scraping the top results, it waits and collects all of them. Then a ChatGPT module actually evaluates all of them to select the best one based on certain criteria that you can also modify. But the main crux of this agent over here is to select the best news that fits for social media. After it has selected the one, this is a web scraper which scrapes the entire article of that news. So we can customize it and make different chunks of the post in terms of one-liner hook, key takeaways, hashtags, main value proposition, We are breaking this into multiple modules so we can have more control over the structure of the output, because we will be pairing different sets together for different social media based on what is the structure that works best on a particular platform. After we have the text, now we need the image. So we are using a service called Bannerware, which is using a template over here and overriding the text and the images as well as the date and the source to make a final image, which is then together with the customized text is posted across different social media individually. So now we see that there are three services that we need to connect. First is Appify, then OpenAI, and then Bannerware. And finally, you can connect all the social medias that are relevant for your use case. So let's first go through Appify. Appify is a marketplace of scrapers, and the one we will be using in this automation firstly is awesome Google News Scraper, because it lets us scrape for the keyword of our choice in the time duration of our choice as well as retrieve the images. There are multiple scrapers for Google News, but this is the one that gives us the entire image URL as well as the article URL to use in the further sequence. To make a connection, you just click on API endpoints, make it visible, double click on this, and this is your API key. Just copy it and come to the workflow to make a connection. Just click on add Appify API token and put the API key here. That's it. You don't have to change anything else. Then we need to make a connection with OpenAI. This is different from your ChatGPT subscription. You have to come to platform.openai.com, sign up, add some credits, maybe $5 or $10 to work with, and then come to API key section where you can generate a new secret key. This is also a alphanumeric code that you have to integrate on make.com as well. Similarly, just click on it, add, put the API key, and that's it. You don't have to make any other changes. Finally, the Bannerware. So the way it works is we get all the values handy to be put here. And then there are certain key value pairs, like image container is name of the container over where I need to put in the image URL. Similarly, there is a key called title where I put the title and so on. On Bannerware end, after sign up, you have to make a template, and this is how you can configure the customized values. So it works on layers. So this is the image container which is having this image. You can of course customize the design of it. So this is the title, for example. You can even rename the key over here, and this actually maps the position where the new value should be stored. So we just want to replace the date, the title, the image that we are taking from the scrape Google News. That's why we use the awesome Google News scraper, and that's it. You make a connection, pair it with your template, put all the key value pairs, and then make a connection with the social media platforms that you want to post to. For example, Instagram, just have to add. Then it will take you to a login pop-up where you can just log into your Instagram business account, and then you have to select the page. Rest of the settings you don't have to change, like the text and the photo URL. These are all taken care of by the workflow and the variables. So you just have to import this blueprint and make all the connections. This is the email automation that reads new emails, classify them under different categories based on the subject and body of the email, takes different routes depending upon the classification, and writes personalized guided responses to the email. And finally, it puts it under draft so you can review, edit if required, and directly send it over. You can also choose to modify this to directly send the emails. So let me show you how this works, which will help you customize it based on your needs. The platform that we will be using is called make.com. You can sign up for a free account which give you 1000 credits for free. This is called a workflow. I'll give you the blueprint, so you just have to come here and click on import blueprint in a new scenario. Then you need to make two connections. First with the email and the second with the OpenAI. This is called a workflow, and each of these bubbles is called a module, and you are charged based on the number of modules that a execution consumes. So for example, if we run this one, it will consume 5 operations per run. Let's walk through the process. So it is connected to my IMAP email account. I'll show you at the end how to connect it with your Gmail account. It is reading my inbox folder for only unread emails, one at a time. Then it is passing all those information from the email to the further sequence. So this is a ChatGPT connection and it is different from your regular ChatGPT subscription. This is from a developer account. So you just have to come to platform.openai.com, create an account, top it up with $5 or $10 to use it, create a new API key. You'll get an alphanumeric code that you need to configure here. Just click on add, put your API key and save. Under this module, it is having two kinds of instructions. First is the system prompt where you need to make the modifications. I am instructing it to reply with one if it is a AI automation inquiry email, or two if it is about the free templates, or three otherwise. But you can customize it to as many items that you want. And in the user message, I am supplying the subject and the body. The role of this module is to just classify the emails. So this router can take different paths. Each path is filtered based on the output and the numbering you have given it. So you can add multiple paths and create different sequences for each kind of emails that you receive. Again, I am using a ChatGPT module to write a personalized response. Make sure to select the connection you made in the previous ChatGPT module. Now here in the system message, I am telling it about what I do, what are my different services, so it can use that information to draft a personalized response by reading the email body again. So if they are looking for a social media automation, this information can be utilized while drafting the personalized email response. The output of this ChatGPT module is then utilized to save in a draft folder on the same email account connection. So make sure to select it from the drop down here as well. So this is their email address and this is the body. That's it. Now I will show you how to connect your Gmail account. It is a bit of a process, but if you follow along, it will be easy. So Google has made it difficult to connect because they want to charge you in the workspace plan. So that's why you have to make a Google Cloud connection with a test user. Click on Google Restricted, give it any name, show advanced settings. You need client ID and client secret. You have to go to console.cloud.google.com and create a new project. Make sure that you're signing in with the same Google account that you want to read emails into. Give it any name, create, go to API and services, credentials, create credential, OAuth client ID, configure consent stream, get started, any name, your email ID, next, external, next, email ID again, next, finish, create. Create OAuth client, application type should be web application, any name. In the redirect URI, you need to paste this one. I'll give it in the README file along with this blueprint so you don't have to search. Just put it, create. You'll get the client ID that you need to put in here, as well as the client secret, which goes here. Come back here, okay, and then you need to add a test user. Go to audience, add user, put your email ID and save. Let's get back to the automation and save it. Select the email account, continue, continue. Make sure to check this one and continue again. Cool, so let me try testing this. We have to save this uh, emails from a specified date maybe. Let me select 17th, save, and let me run this. Now it has got one email because I have asked it to only bring one email at a time. So now you know how to connect your OpenAI account as well as your email account. And don't forget to change the system prompts over here and here based on the categories you wanted to classify and what are the criteria for writing the personalized response. This is the hiring automation that can help you save ton of time on the first layer of the hiring process. It triggers with every job application submission, extracts the information from the CV, gets detail about your job role and description for the AI agent to decide whether this is the right candidate to be approached further or not. Accordingly, it sends out a personalized rejection email with the reason, or it sends out a personalized interview question list based on what they have in their CV and what you are looking for your job, while updating all the records in a Google Sheet for all the data. Let me walk you through this entire system, how this works, how to integrate the different services, and how you can customize it for your own use. So we'll be building this on a platform called NA10. It all starts with a form submission. While testing, you can use this URL, and while production, you can use this URL to share with the job applicants. You can put in the form title, description over here, and these are the different fields that you can configure. I am only asking for the full name, email ID, phone number, and a CV file, but you can add more elements with different formats and also make them compulsory by clicking here. When the applicant submits a form, the first thing that the automation does is it extracts the text from the PDF file, and then an OpenAI module tries to extract the bio, the education details, their skill sets, and their experience list from their CV. So up till here, we have all the information about the candidate in different variables. Now this is where you have to make the changes. Of course, after making the changes in the form title and description, you can make changes about your job role, job description, company name, rejection email criteria, or success email criteria based on how you want to make the selection. This information, along with all the information from the CV, are supplied to this AI agent, which then decides whether this is the right fit to be approached or not. In case you want to make any changes, you can change the prompt here or otherwise just leave it because it is using the same variables that you configured in the previous step. This is also using an OpenAI module as a brain and is connected to two tools. One is our Google Sheet, which looks something like this, and second is an email service called Brevo. This OpenAI account is different from your ChatGPT subscription. You need to go to platform.openai.com, sign up, recharge the account with $5 or $10 to use, and then come to API keys section. Create a new secret key, and you'll get an alphanumeric key that you need to put in here. Just click on it and create new credential. Put the API key and save. Your OpenAI account will be connected. Make sure to also make the drop down and selection from here as well. Second thing is Google Sheet. This is an easy one. You just click here, create new credential, and sign in with your Google account, the same account where you will be placing this Google Sheet into. After making the connection, you will be able to select the file as well as the sheet from the drop-down. I'll also share the same blank sheet so you can have all these exact same columns in the same order and you won't have to make any changes over here. The final connection is with Brevo, which is an email service that lets you send around 300 emails a day for free. You can create a free account and then come to SMTP and API section. API keys, generate a new API key, give it a name, and then you'll get another alphanumeric key that you need to integrate on NA10. Click here, create new credential, put the API key, and save. That's it. You can also change the settings like the sender email, and if you want to send any CC or BCC emails along with the email to the candidate. Now, let me show you a live run. Just save it and activate it. After activating, you will be able to use this production URL to share with your job applicants. As you can see, the sheet is empty right now and I don't have any email from myself. So let me just open this form over here. It looks something like this. I'll put my name, my email ID, phone number. Let me put something. I'll choose my CV from here and submit. Let me show you that it is executing. So if you go to the executions, you can see that it is running and in no time you will get an email as well as an entry over here. So let's just wait for the entry on the sheet. It is here and it has scored me 3 because my CV contains more about full stack development background, but the job role is about a content manager. So it has given me a score of 3 and it might have rejected me. So let me just show you how it is in the emails, and I've got the email. So let me just zoom out again. Thanks for applying at Mohit Ranal AI. Thanks for your consideration. However, after evaluation, okay, and this has personalized the rejection reasons of why they are not going ahead with my application. I really hope this was easy to follow. If you hit the like button, that would really motivate me to make more such videos in the future. I genuinely try to make them as simple as possible so everybody can implement. And if you have a custom business requirement, you can book a discovery call with me using the links below. You can also choose to email me directly at hi@mohitmrinal.com or connect with me over my LinkedIn, where I share AI insights regularly. If you don't want to miss the weekly gist of my AI journey as an AI consultant, you can subscribe to my newsletter that goes out every Thursday. And as promised, find the template links in the description below. And I am up for doubts in the comments, especially for the first 48 hours. Consider subscribing because more tutorials, walkthroughs, and insights are coming soon.